people are obsessed with space. We build telescopes to stare into the dead, cold void above our heads, and we stubbornly ignore the fact that right beneath our feet lies an alien world that is 1,000 times more aggressive. Space is empty, the ocean is a predator, and it is hungry. The descent begins deceptively beautiful. 200 meters down, the blue water around your bathyscaphe begins to thicken. The ocean, like a giant filter, methodically devours the colors. First, red disappears. If you cut your finger here, your blood will look like green slime, then yellow dyes. 500 meters, light loses the saddle. The water turns into heavy, impenetrable black ink. You sit in a cramped titanium sphere. Your knees press against the control panel. The spotlight snatches only a couple of meters from the gloom, and beyond that is an absolutely solid, primal wall of darkness. And you physically begin to feel how this darkness stares back at you. 10,000 meters. The bottom of the Challenger Deep. The deepest, most isolated place on planet Earth. The closest humans to you right now are in space. On the orbital station. They are closer than the surface of the ocean. You press your forehead against the cold porthole. You look for scratches on the glass. And your mind paints the most terrifying picture of all. What if the glass doesn't hold? It won't be like a Hollywood movie. Sirens won't blare. Water won't beautifully fountain from a breach, giving you time to put on a mask or say a prayer. If a microfracture thinner than a human hair appears in this glass, an implosion will occur. A pressure of 1,000 atmospheres will crush the capsule inwards at the speed of sound. This entire giant black ocean will collapse onto your body in 20 milliseconds. Your brain won't even have time to realize you are dying. The human nervous system takes 5 times longer just to register pain. The air inside the bathyscaphe will compress so violently and aggressively that friction will ignite it. For a fraction of a second, in the absolutely freezing, dead water, a microscopic sun will flare up. It will turn your bones, your flesh, and your fears into ash before the ocean extinguishes it and fills the void. 1,000 meters, the zone of eternal night. The human psyche is not adapted to such isolation. Your brain starts to panic, trying to find at least some landmarks. And the ocean gladly throws hallucinations at you. Toxic blue and neon green lights flash in the dark. They pulse, dance, call out to you. This is bioluminescence. Hideous, blind creatures made of transparent flesh and needle-like teeth light these fires to lure prey. You look out the porthole and catch yourself thinking that you want to reach out to this light. It's an ancient animal instinct, but down here, light is not salvation. Light is always teeth. Evolution has gone mad here. The local inhabitants don't know what the sun is. They feed on carrion falling from above or devour each other. Huge, grotesque shadows glide along the edge of your spotlight's beam. They never show themselves entirely. Only fragments of giant tentacles. Only pale, dead scales. They know you're here. They hear the vibration of your engines. But they are not the ones you should fear. 6,000 meters. We are falling into the Mariana Trench. The temperature outside drops almost to freezing. The water around your ship no longer feels like a liquid. It's as dense as wet concrete. The ocean has wrapped its black fingers around your capsule and is slowly tightening its grip. Pressure. That is your true executioner. On land, we are used to breathing freely. Here at depth, the weight of a freight train presses on every square centimeter of your bathyscaphe. Imagine that. Your life right now completely, absolutely depends on engineers you don't even know, and on a couple of inches of acrylic glass. You flinch. Your hands dig into the armrests. It's not a malfunction, it's just physics. Your titanium sphere, the one you're sitting in, has physically shrunk in size under the monstrous weight of the ocean. The metal bends, the metal screams, and you sit inside this scream, soaked in cold sweat, realizing that if the ocean wants to come in, you can do absolutely nothing. It won't hurt. You will simply be turned off. Like an error in the code, the ocean will erase you from reality and continue its eternal, silent sleep. Sitting here, at the bottom of the world, you realize one simple truth. We are not the crown of creation. We are fragile bags of water who fancied ourselves gods just because we learned how to melt metal. But metal bends, and the ocean is eternal. You look into the darkness beyond the glass, and now you know for sure the darkness is looking back at you. Reality is written in black ink. Welcome to Inkabyss. Subscribe. before the pressure crushes your screen.